Welcome everybody. This is section 5, Wat Mahadhatu, Thamrajan, Bangkok, Thailand. This is International Buddhist Meditation Center. We are teaching meditation, both of Thai and English. So we are welcome to everybody. Anyone like to come to learn, to study about Buddhism and meditation, you can come to this center. We are opening every day, 3 sessions a day. In the morning, we start from 7 o'clock in the morning up to 10 o'clock in the morning. This is morning sessions. Afternoon, we start from 1 to 4. Evening, we start from 6 to 8. These are 3 sessions what we are teaching. We are teaching everybody. Never have holiday. Sunday, Monday, from Monday to Sunday, from Sunday to Monday, every day. We are teaching the meditation what we are teaching here, namely 4 foundations of mindfulness. It means we are teaching about you have to be mindful on the 4 bases: contemplation of your body, contemplation of your feelings, contemplation of your mind, contemplation of your mind objects. This is the meditation what we are teaching. Anyhow, I would like to tell all of you that I would like to let everybody knows that the meditation, there are 2 kinds of meditation in Buddhism: Samatha or tranquility meditation, and Vipassana or insight meditation. But the meditation what we are teaching here, namely insight meditation or Vipassana meditation. Anyhow, even meditation or Vipassana meditation, there are many kinds of techniques. The technique what we are teaching here, namely 4 foundations of mindfulness. So if anyone like to study, like to practice, you can come any day, anytime. You have 2 choices. One choice is, if you would like to just come back and forth, you can come. If you come back and forth, you don't need to wear white clothes. You just use normal clothes. But if you would like to stay overnight, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, you have to follow up our rules. You have to observe the 8 precepts. 8 precepts are: number 1, no killing. Abstain from killing. Number 2, abstaining from stealing. Number 3, abstaining from unchastity. Number 4, refrain from tell a lie or false speech. Number 5, refrain from drinking alcoholic, even smoking. Number 6, you cannot eating after 12 o'clock. Number 7, no dancing, no singing. You are not allowed to use perfume, or you are not allowed to use earring, fingering, whatever. Number 8, you are not allowed to sleep on the high bed or luxury bed. You have to sleep on the floor. These are 8 precepts you have to observe. But if you stay overnight, you have to wear the white clothes and have to chanting 3 times a day. Good afternoon, everybody. This is section 5, Wat Mahadhatu, Bangkok, Thailand. This is meditation center. It's located at Thamrajan, Bangkok. We are teaching meditation every day. Anyhow, I would like to let you know that there are two kinds or two types of meditation in Buddhism. Number one, samatha or tranquility meditation. And the other one is Vipassana or insight meditation. But the meditation what we are teaching here, namely 4 foundations of mindfulness. The meditation what we are teaching here, we are teaching very, very long time. And we are teaching both of Thai and English. I mean over here, this section. We have 3 sessions a day, or there are 3 sessions a day. In the morning, we start from 7 to 10. Afternoon, we start from 1 to 4. Evening, we start from 6 to 8. From 8 to 9, it is interview or answered question. Anyone has any question, you could ask him. And we have two choices. One choice is you can just come back and forth. It means you just come sometime, maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, whatever you like, whatever you can. We never fix that you have to stay for 1 hour, 2 hours, or 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, whatever. But we open for everybody. Anyone can stay 1 hour, 2 hours, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month. We give you opportunities. We open for everybody. So if anyone like to come to this session, you can come any day, any time. But if anyone like to stay overnight here, you have to follow up our rules. Our rules, it is a specific thing or most important thing, that is anyone like to stay overnight here, you have to undertake or observe the 8 precepts. But if you just back and forth, it doesn't matter. You can wear any kind of robe you like, you have. But if you stay overnight, you have to wear the white clothes like you have now. If you would like to stay overnight here, you have to follow up our rules. Like you have to observe the 8 precepts, and you have to pay respect to the Buddha 3 times a day. The morning, afternoon, and evening. Before you start to practice, you have to pay respect to the Buddha first. And then, after you end up meditation, you have to do radiation of loving kindness and dedicated merit. We have to do this kind of activities 3 times a day, every day. So if anyone thinking that you can follow up our rules, you can stay overnight here. But if you think you don't want to follow up our rules, but you like to know, you like to learn meditation, you like to study about Buddhism, you can come and study and practicing whatever you like. We are open for everybody. Well, I would like to explain to you about the meditation what we are teaching here. What I told you, the meditation what we are teaching here, namely 4 foundations of mindfulness. What does it mean? 4 foundations of mindfulness, it means when you study or when you practice the meditation what we are teaching here, you have to focus on the 4 bases, or you have to try to understand about 4 bases. Number 1, contemplation of your body or bodily action. Number 2, contemplation of your feelings or sensations. Number 3, contemplation of your mind. Number 4, contemplation of your mind objects. These are 4 foundations of mindfulness. It means while you are walking meditation, you have to try to focus your mindfulness on your feet. Every step you're stepping, you be aware, observe that, acknowledge that, awareness that. Because awareness is very, very important for meditators. If you don't have mindfulness, if you don't have awareness, it is very, very difficult for you to have good concentration. So when you start to practice, you try to forget everything. You don't want to thinking of past time, what you did. You don't want to thinking of future time, what you're going to do. But you try to keep your mindfulness at the present moment to moment. It means while you are walking, you know you are walking. Every step you're stepping, you be aware, acknowledge that. That is mindfulness on your bodily or bodily action. And number 2, contemplation of your feelings. What does it mean? It means while you are sitting meditation, after you start about 15 or 20 minutes, you start to have some pain. If you have some pain, maybe your legs pain, your legs numb, you try to note it. Pain, pain, pain. Anyhow, there are many kinds of sensations. Sometimes maybe you feel you are happy. Sometimes you feel you are unhappy. Sometimes you feel you have your back pain, your legs pain, your legs numb, whatever. Any sensations arising or occurring, you try to acknowledge that. Awareness that. This is contemplation of your feelings or sensations. And number 3, contemplation of your mind. It means while you are sitting or even though you are walking meditation, maybe you're thinking of something, because the nature of human being, you cannot stop your thought. Nobody can stop your thought. You have to be thinking of something. But if your thought arising or if you are thinking of something, you try to note it. If your thought arising, you note it, thinking 3 times. And then come back to your abdomen. Please remember that while you are walking meditation, you focus your mindfulness on your feet. Every step you're stepping, you be aware, acknowledge that. But while you are sitting meditation, you focus your mindfulness on the abdomen. That is your main point. When you're breathing in, you know you're breathing in. When you're breathing out, you know you are breathing out. When you are breathing in, your abdomen is rising, you know rising. When you're breathing out, your abdomen is falling, you know falling. Just try to note it, rising and falling. But you don't want to force, you don't want to praise yourself. Just acknowledge that, just awareness that. Please remember, there is contemplation of your mind. And then contemplation of your mind objects. It means mind objects. It means there are usually there are 5 mind objects. We call or namely 5 hindrances. Number 1, sense desire or sensual desire. Anyhow, there are many kinds of desire, not only sexual desire. You wanted to eat, you wanted to drink, you wanted to have something, there is desire too. Any kind of desire happens to you, you try to note it. Number two, anger. It is happening to everybody, more or less. Number 3, sleepy, torpor, lazy, is happening to everybody. Number 4, distracting or distraction. Number 5, doubt. All of these are happening to everybody more or less, because it is the nature of human being. When you are sitting meditation or even though you are walking, you will have this kind of hindrance more or less. Everybody same, every nationality is male, female, same. So if it is happening to you, please try to note it. Every time you note it, you just note it 3 times. For example, if you have desire, you just note desire 3 times. If you feel you have doubt, you just note doubt. If you feel distracting, you start distracting. And then come back to your abdomen. Please remember that Your main point is when you are walking, you focus your mindfulness on your feet. Anyhow, when you are walking, you have to walk step by step, right? When you start to walk, when your foot start to move, I will show you anyhow later on. I will show you how to do. And please remember, before you start to practice, you have to try to forget everything. You don't want to thinking of past time. You don't want to thinking of future time. Try to keep your mindfulness on the present moment to moment. Remember. And then, while you are walking, you focus your mindfulness on your feet only. Every step you're stepping, be aware, acknowledge that. Of course, for the beginners, it is not easy to you. It's not easy for you to notice, to acknowledge moment to moment, because of your mindfulness is not strong yet. Your concentration is not strong yet. So if your concentration is not strong, your mindfulness is not strong, you will thinking of many things. You don't worry about that. Just try your best. Just try your best. Anyhow, I will show you how to do, how to walk, how to sit, okay? And then, please remember, before we start to practice, why we have to pay respect to the Buddha? Because of we have our master. The Buddha is the biggest of our master, our biggest master, our biggest teacher, highest teacher. So before we start to practice, we have to pay respect to him. That is the reason why we have to chanting before we start to practice. This moment, if you have any question, you can ask me later after this. Okay? Now, I will show you how to walk, how to sit first. Just watching what I'm doing. When you are, please remember, try to note it. When you are standing, you try to relax. Try to relax yourself. You don't want to press yourself. You don't want to force yourself. Just relax. How to relax? Just standing, close your eyes. This moment you try to relax, close your eyes and breathing. Deep breathing 2 or 3 times. And then after that you feel you have more power, more energies. And then you say inside your mind that standing. Be aware this moment your body is standing. 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 Be aware this moment you are standing. And then when you start to walk, you fix your mind on your feet and focus your mindfulness on your feet. Every step you're stepping, you be aware. For example, now you start to move your right leg. So you focus your mindfulness on your right leg. When your foot is lifting, you say lifting. See, no, not before, not after. Lifting, moving, dropping. Lifting, stop for a while, moving, dropping. You don't want to close your eyes while you are walking. Open your eyes, but not looking so far. Just looking about 2 meters. Lifting, moving, dropping. Lifting, moving, dropping. Lifting, moving, dropping. This is walking meditation. And then after you end up the place, you have to turn back. Before you are turning back, you have to say inside your mind again, standing, 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 3 times. And then turning. You have to turn, you have to stop. While you are, when you are turning back, you have to stop for 3 times. Please try to note it, how to do. When you stand, you keep your legs close together. Open your feet a little bit. And then you have to turn back. You have to stop for 3 times. Try to note what I'm doing. Turning. Be aware, your foot is turning. Turning. This first stop. The second one, turning, turning. This second. The third one, turning, turning. 3 times stops. Will be straight as you standing before. Please remember that you have to turn back and you have to stop for turning 3 times. Before you walking, you say inside your mind again, standing, 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 3 times. Then walking, lifting, stop for a while, moving, dropping, lifting, moving, dropping, lifting, lifting, moving, dropping, lifting, moving, dropping. If you like to sitting here, you have to stop, step, lifting, moving, dropping. Step around here, not in the middle. Lifting, moving, dropping. You step around here. I show you again. Repeat again. Lifting, moving, dropping. Lifting, moving, dropping. Lifting, moving, dropping. Standing, standing, standing. And then before you are sitting, you have to move your hand by hand. When you are standing or when you are walking, you have to cross your hands. And then before you are sitting, you have to move your hand by hand. Try to be mindful. When you move your hand, you have to be mindful and acknowledge moving, 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 like this. Moving, moving, moving. Sitting. Sitting, sitting, sitting. Slowly open your knees. And then you keep your body straight and pull your feet back. Start to move your left leg. Put your left on your right. Then this is sitting meditation. And then after that, I turn back and you can see how to do. Put your right leg on top of your left leg if you can sit in cross leg. And then put your hands, both hands, on your knees. Start to move your left hand side. Moving, 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 moving. Turning, 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 turning. Lowering, lowering, touching. Moving, moving, moving. Turning, 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 lowering, touching. Show you again. Okay? Put your hands on your knees. Then start to move your left hand side. Moving, 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 moving. Turning, 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 turning. Lowering, lowering, touching. Moving, moving, moving. Turning, turning, turning. Lowering, lowering, touching. Be mindful. mindfulness all the time. And then any of your time should be touching together like this. Keep your body straight. No retention of your no retention of your breathing. Not interference of your breathing. Try to breathe in normally. Keep your body straight. Deep breathing, deep breathing, deep breathing. When you're breathing in, you know you're breathing in. Close your eyes. This moment, close your eyes slightly, not pressing. Close your eyes slightly. Keep your body straight. When you're breathing in, you know you're breathing in. When you're breathing out, you know you're breathing out. When you're breathing in, your abdomen is rising, you're not rising. When you're breathing out, your abdomen is falling, you're not falling. Rising, falling, rising, falling. After you said about 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 15 minutes, if your legs pain or numb, if your legs pain, you know pain, and then come back to your abdomen. Not only 3 times. After you sat about 15 or 20 minutes, if you cannot sitting for longer maybe because of your legs strong pain or numbness, you would like to standing up. Before you standing up, you have to open your eyes. Open lightly, opening, and then move your hand by hand, moving, like this, and then move your leg down if your leg numb or pain, and then you can see your painful or your numbness will be disappear. After that, you standing up, turn back, and then standing up. Be mindful all the time. This is finished walking. I show you how to walk, how to sit. Okay? Please try to remember step by step. Now we are ready. We start to just repeat after me, but you can say inside your mind. Standing, standing, standing. ไม่ต้องซีดเสียงดัง ไม่ได้ขึ้นเสียงดัง เอาให้ภาวนาในใจ พูดในใจ just keep inside your mind, say inside your mind, not loudly. Now we start to walk. You start your right leg. Okay, now we start your right leg, lifting, moving, dropping, lifting, moving, dropping, lifting, moving, dropping, lifting, moving, dropping, lifting, moving, dropping. One more step and stop. Lifting, moving, dropping, standing, 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 turning, turn on the right, turning, turning ข้างขวา turning, 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 standing, 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 walking, lifting, moving, dropping, 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 lifting, moving, dropping. One more step and stop. Lifting, moving, dropping. Stop. Standing, 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 turning, 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 standing, 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 walking, lifting, moving, dropping, lifting, moving, dropping, lifting, moving, dropping, lifting, moving, dropping, lifting, moving, dropping. Now we are sitting. Stop. Everybody sitting. Before you are sitting, you have to say standing 3 times. Standing, standing, standing. Then move your hand by hand. Moving, 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 moving. And then sitting slowly. นั่งลงช้าๆ sitting, sitting, sitting. Open your knees. Put your hands on your knees. Then start to move your left hand side first. Lifting, lift, moving, 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 moving. Turning, 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 lowering, lowering, touching. Moving, 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 turning, 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 lowering, touching. And your tongue touching together. Keep your body straight. Keep your body straight and close your eyes slightly. Now you focus your mindfulness on the abdomen. Breathing in, breathing out. When you're breathing in, you know you're breathing in. When you're breathing out, you know you're breathing out. When you're breathing in, your abdomen is rising, you're not rising. When you're breathing out, your abdomen is falling, you're not falling. Just rising, falling, rising, falling. Keep your body straight all the time. Please note it moment to moment. This moment you don't want to move any parts of your body. Please try to keep your mindfulness on the present moment to moment. You don't want to move your legs. You don't want to move your hands. Try to focus your mindfulness on the abdomen only. Try to be patient. Keep things quietly. Sitting quietly. No moving. Because if you're moving any parts of your body, you break your concentration. If you cannot sitting for longer, you can standing up and walking again. After you sat a couple of minutes, maybe 15 or 20 or 30 minutes, you cannot sitting for longer. You would like to standing up. You have to open your eyes. Now everybody open your eyes. Opening, 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 opening. And then move your hand by hand. moving 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 เลื่อนทุกคนลืมตานะเดี๋ยวเอาแค่นี้ก่อน move your hand moving 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 เลื่อนมือซ้ายขวาเอาเลื่อนขา moving your leg turn your leg back and then standing up okay now we complete walking sitting meditation everything complete I hope you understand okay now you can over here we are like what I said over here we are teaching Vipassana meditation but Vipassana practicing you have to know walking meditation and sitting meditation the walking meditation before you are sitting every time before you start to practice before you are start to sitting meditation you have to walking first walking meditation it means when or while you are walking you try to focus your mindfulness on your feet walking slowly that is walking meditation and sitting meditation it means when you are sitting you focus your mindfulness on your abdomen when you're breathing in your abdomen is rising you're not rising when you're breathing out your abdomen is falling you're not falling this is sitting meditation please try to remember that walking meditation you try to walk slowly when you are walking you focus your mindfulness on your feet every step you're stepping you be aware when your foot is lifting you're not lifting when your foot is moving you're not moving when your foot is dropping you're not dropping and then after you finish walking or after the end of the place you have to standing first before you are turning you say standing 3 times and then turning and when you are turning you have to turning for 3 times turning stop for 3 times after that you're walking again this is walking meditation and then after you finish walking you have to sit before you are sitting you have to say standing 3 times and then sitting slowly please try to be mindful continuously so you can have good concentration while you are sitting meditation and please remember that when you are sitting meditation or while you are sitting meditation please try to focus your mindfulness on the abdomen only when you are breathing in your abdomen is rising you're not rising when you're breathing out your abdomen is falling you're not falling keep your body straight keep your eyes closed but when you are walking you don't want to close your eyes keep your eyes open remember when you are walking you don't want to close your eyes keep your eyes open but while you are sitting or when you are sitting you have to close your eyes but keep your body straight relax no retention of your breathing not interference of your breathing just breathing normally but try to acknowledge that breathing in breathing out when you're breathing in your abdomen is rising you're not rising when you're breathing out your abdomen is falling you're not falling this is walking and sitting meditation what we are teaching here anyhow after you practice meditation if you have any question you can come to see your master and ask any question about meditation or about Buddhism we are happy to give you answer so this is International Meditation Center over here namely Section 5 Wat Mahadhatu Bangkok Thailand anyone can come to join with us welcome everybody. If you like to come, you can come any day, anytime. We have 3 sessions a day. Morning, we start from 7 o'clock in the morning until 10 o'clock. Afternoon, we start from 1 to 4. Evening, we start from 6 to 8. Thank you very much for everybody to coming here. Welcome.